Hey, what up, y'all? It's your favorite chica, Frankie Red from the Phoenix Mag. Welcome back to another episode of the Spotlight Show, okay? We are sitting at the Hip Hop Roundtable today. I'm super excited to have this guest as an esteemed guest, honestly, okay? Because he is esteemed, okay? If you guys know, if you are true fans of the Phoenix Mag and you have collected our magazine, you've read through our pages, you've seen all of the different, mediums that we've gone through, you have definitely ran into an article about this man right here. This man right here is very, very well known in Miami. A lot of artists love to connect with this person right here because he is for the culture, he is for the arts, okay? And most importantly, he is the turn up, okay? He is the whole party. If you are ever at one of his parties, you are absolutely dancing and you are 100% having a good time. We got none other than Miami's finest, DJ Epps.
Appreciate that intro, Red. What's going on with you, girl?
Listen, I'm super excited to have you. I'm a big fan of yours. You know what I'm saying? I love having you. Okay, so we about to get into it. Now, you've been DJing for how many years? Almost. Not even. We don't want to start like that. I think that's great because I think I think it's like it speaks volumes to what you do. You know what I'm saying?
We're about to hit a good 25 years.
Wow, that's dope. Would you change anything about the journey?
No, not at all, man. Everything was a learning process as I was growing, and I really wish I would have tapped in more in the New York market where I'm from, as I was growing up. But it was in New York that I realized that there was too many DJs, and I was like, you know what, let me go try to hit another market. And Miami was wide open, like there was no DJs out here. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only ones I was really rocking was rest in peace Uncle Al and on the Caribbean side of Waggy T. You know what I mean? So I kind of like brought my flavor, my New York flavor, and added to the South flavor, and just created the DJ Epps rap.
You created a whole stew. You know what I'm saying? You brought something.
Yeah. My gumbo was different. You know what I mean?
I love it. So listen, y'all know here on this show, we always open up our show with shots. But today we are having a virgin show. So we are going to cheers.
You're not going to drink?
Nah. My guest ain't drinking, I ain't drinking. Ain't that right, production?
We can make an exception to that.
No. I'm going to just cheers with this water. So
I don't want to
cheers into
water?
Water. I'm cheering to life. What you cheering to?
Yeah. We're cheering to life. We're cheering to success and all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
Still got to take that water shot, okay? We're going to quench our thirst just like that. And no drinking today on the Phoenix Mag because the water, right? All through the system.
That spring water. I like that.
By the way, shout out to Mogul Mondays. If you did not catch last week's episode, please go back and watch. But for that reason, we are not drinking this week. So we're going to get into it. DJ Epps, one of my favorite things about you as a DJ on the set, me as a host, I always see a lot of DJs that are like press play DJs. And what I mean by press play DJs is like, look at this guy. Like even on mute, you could feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like even on mute, you sound super loud. You know what I mean? So I love that you're very animated. And I think that there's either two things about those type of DJs. People either love them or they hate them. How do you make it work? And which one would you say you get the most?
I get the most energy on my turntables, man, because it hits you different. The mix hits different. The showman of my art, my craft, my delivery hits different. You know what I mean? Even to some of these young cats that don't know what a turntable is, they looking at me like,
what's that?
How you do that? You know what I mean? What is that? You know what I mean? But, I just love the turntable situation now. Nothing against controllers because I do that too. Because clubs nowadays don't want to get turntables no more, so they'll just get a controller. And don't get it twisted. I'll rock those things too, but turntables is my feel. And as you can see, like, when the things are spinning and, the art and the essence of putting a needle on the record, for me, it's a different feel, man. I just love turntables. I watch them things spin. I get dizzy sometimes, but
you look staring at it now.
I push it on though,
No, I love it. I love also the energy that you bring. Where does DJ Epps get the energy for his sets?
That's just that's just, you gotta have energy, man. At the end of the day, you know, you got a jukebox DJ, you got a push button DJ, as you say, and then you got that energy God DJ. And there's only a couple of us out there, you know what I mean? But me, that energy just comes through the soul of the music, you know what I mean? Whether it's R&B, trap, Afrobeat, reggae, Haitian music, I just love the vibe, you know what I mean? You gotta dance while you're DJing, you know, you gotta rock the mic while you're DJing, and you just gotta have a show, you know what I mean? And even in some of my parties, you've seen it, I'll be a character sometime. I'll joke around with the crowd and be like, listen, you're not drinking? Hey,
right.
Bartender, give her 2 more shots. She need to turn up. I can't be having this in my party right here, you know what I mean? And, and they feel that. It'd be like, damn, he brought me into his vibe, and now I'm happy. And, that's what it's about, man. They call me the energy god lately, so I'll take that.
And listen, you definitely got energy. And I'm not just saying that as somebody who's up here interviewing you. I'm saying that as somebody who's been able to share stages and mics with you. Like, you bring energy. And as a host, sometimes you have to, like, make up for that for the DJ. And with you, that's not the case. You really add value to wherever it is that you are. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that's dope. I will say this, though. When I go to Jamaican parties and Caribbean type parties, I hate a DJ that stops the music every 5 seconds to say something and talk a lot and say something and talk a lot. And I know that, we talk a lot because we're very animated.
Yeah.
But how do you balance that? Do you get flack for stopping the music a lot? Or do you just say, listen, I'm here to entertain?
Listen, to come on... Let me talk about the Jamaican DJs. Let's get into it. That's their art, and I cannot knock it because that's just a selector. You know what I mean? Sometimes they have a story behind every song they gotta drop. So that's just
what they do.
Yeah, that's just a selector thing, and that's their essence. That's their thing. Me, I don't really like to stop the music per se and talk, but I like to let it ride, and I like to entertain while I'm DJing. Don't get it twisted. There's some times on my radio show, I'll get a side DM saying, "Man, can you just shut the fuck up?" You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, and honestly, I just ignore it, and I say I love you too as a reply. But they don't understand that you're dealing with a DJ that's getting you ready to go to the club. Mm-hmm. And even now that, radios are streaming and everything, you're dealing with a DJ that's getting your club amped because they could be streaming in your club. You're getting with a DJ that's getting you hyped for your class tomorrow or whatever. You know what I mean? That doesn't matter.
Right.
You're dealing with that type of DJ versus a jukebox DJ. That's just gonna let it play from the end.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's a difference in the caliber of DJ.
And that's why, me and LL, when we talked about having my show on Rock the Bells, we thought it would be great to have it on the weekend where I'm at nighttime preparing everybody to go have fun. Or if you even staying at home, you getting hyped in your living room. I got girls dancing in their panties, sending me DMs. I'll be like, all right, you turned up. I got you. You know what I mean? But, that's just what I do. I get you hyped. I'm not going to put you to sleep.
Now, let's talk about that because I'm glad that you brought up Sirius XMs. I definitely wanted to get into that. You started with your IG Live during COVID, right? And it was a time for all us creatives to figure out how to get creative with our creativity. Mm-hmm. That opened up the opportunity for you now to have your own show on a major platform.
Right.
What was that like for you to get on such a major platform from such a almost, I don't want to say random because it's not random, but at the same time it kind of is because you didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming. I had no idea.
Talk about that.
What I was doing. I was actually bored in my house because when the pandemic hit, there was no clubs. They had shut the clubs down.
It was Club Epps.
You know what I mean?
Wherever you was at.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They shut the club down. I was in my room, my living room, my house, just chilling. And, the Godfather D Nice is up on the gram and he's doing what he does. And then, a lot of DJs tend to, got on the gram and started doing the same thing. Mm. So, people kept hitting me up like, yo, Epps, why don't you get on the gram? Like DJ, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, but if I'm gonna do it, I need to do something different. I need to just, do something very different. And then one of my boys was like, do what you do best. Play new music from these artists, you know what I mean? I was like, all right.
That's how New Music Mondays was kind of born?
Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But I said, okay, I'm going to do that. But at the same time, I'm going to go play some classic music like how D-Nice is doing. You know what I mean?
So you kind of mixed it up.
I mixed it up. So I started doing that. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to be like the late night Arsenio Hall. Let me just try doing Monday to Friday, 10 o'clock. Everybody knows they're gonna watch Epps at 10 o'clock. Oh, it's 10 o'clock, Epps is gonna be on. So I started doing that, and the volume was working. Like, people was checking for me. A lot of artists tend to send me a check now to play their music.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Right here, this is not a radio station where you have to worry about payola. This is my shit. I play whatever I could curse, right?
Yeah.
I could play whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, wait, are we on video links?
Oh, yeah.
No, we got
You
new
say video links?
sponsors. Yes,
That's
we got new sponsors.
That's right.
That's right. He's supposed to be suffering some consequences, matter of fact.
Oh,
But it's cool. We're going to let you slide for now.
yeah. Please excuse my French, but I could play whatever the F I want. You know what I mean? And as you can see, a lot of people, the comments, as I'm playing a new music here, it's blessed to see that, oh man, I like this record. I like it. And the artists like to see that.
Mm.
Versus
They see the feedback.
They see the feedback. And, if you happen to miss it, I get to repost it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So you go back, you could go check it out. So I thought that was a great tool of breaking records nowadays versus being on your local radio station and you have to worry about playing the same 25 records, and at the same time the PD, you got to go get permission to play that record from a Zoe Dollars.
So you review these yourself? Like, you're sitting at home, like, fishing through if they're going to make the playlist or not?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Some of them are great for me to go
How much
listen.
time do you have? Like, how long is that?
I always had it in my system to listen to new music. Even before this, I just love listening to new music and critiquing like, nah, this is not it. You know
How long before you press next?
It takes me a good minute and a half to tell you next, because if your approach, your delivery, your chorus doesn't sound right, next.
Mm. So your rejection rate, do they know when they don't make it, or do they just know because it's not on your radio show?
They know because one, I choose to play it on my own, and I'm gonna be honest with you. They sending me a check to break their records.
Oh, I see.
Recently I noticed that Funkmaster Flex was saying, DJs, shouldn't get paid to play records, but I don't think he also realized that before me being DJ Epps, you calling me to go have a meeting with you, and then you tell me I need to get this music out. I need help getting this music out. So you asking me to go to work.
Mm.
So,
Literally, because it's your job.
You know what I mean? So you gotta think about it. You coming at me like if I'm a MP3 Wax or a Digi Wax or a Lex Promotion. You know what I mean? You're coming at that. It just so happens to be that I am a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're asking me to do that, you're asking me to go to work. So now there's a check involved where, okay, I see you on your live, breaking records. I see the comments. You know what I mean? These guys love it. That's telling me the record's great. Oh no, they don't like it. That's telling me the record sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Move on to the next record. So I was happy to figure this part out in the pandemic and say Monday to Friday, 10 o'clock, I'm gonna create a show, DJ Epps and Friends, where I could play whatever I want. And not only that, create other contents. I'll do the best of Fabulous. I'll do the best of, Beanie Man. These type of
So
stuff.
you keep it fresh. It's
Yeah,
something
keep it fresh.
new to look forward to.
So after like 2-3 weeks, I said, you know what? Every day I need to do something different. So Monday I said I'll do New Music Mondays. Tuesdays I'll interview celebrities, my friends and whatnot. Wednesday I'll get on the turntables. I'll do a set. Thursdays I'll do an indie Thursdays where I'll just have indie artists, give them chance to promote their stuff, you know what I mean? And Friday, it's Friday, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll knock out 2 hours and before I go to the club and just rock on the turntable. So, you know, I set a whole format all week.
Friday.
So yeah, you know what I mean? And while this is happening, now I'm noticing, I'm checking my bank account and stuff like that, and I'm noticing Facebook is sending me checks. You know what I mean? They'll send me a check on the 1st, they'll send me a check on the 15th.
In the words of Phoenix, fire! Fire!
Yeah.
I love it.
But I love it, but I'm confused. I'm like, where is this coming from? So
talent, baby.
You know, my tech guy, while I'm doing this, my tech guy, DiBiase, you know, he's making sure that I sound good on the other side. He'll be at his home. You know, I created an OBS. You see the computer right there.
Okay,
so when I go live on my Instagram, I go live on my Twitch, I go live on my YouTube, I go live on my Facebook Live, YouTube Live, all my platforms. So
you're live on multiple platforms.
Yes.
At once.
Once I turn on the Instagram, I turn correct.
I love it.
So, you know, I asked him, I was like, yo, do me a favor, go to Facebook and see what post that I put up that's making me get this money, because this money's coming from somewhere. And he couldn't figure it out either. So I happened to I was at a convention in San Diego and I ran into somebody that works with Facebook. And they said, man, we've been watching.
Perfect scenario.
Yeah, like this is God just, you know, sending people to me and telling me what's up. So he was like telling me, like, look, we've been watching you and you are doing what every DJ is supposed to do that should have learned what to do during the pandemic.
Right.
He says, Monetizing is part of it. So he was telling me, you on Monday to Friday at 10 o'clock. You're telling people to buy badges. You know what I mean? People buy badges, and every 15 minutes, that badge, you know, it accumulates, it grows. You know what I mean? And it comes to a lot of money by the time I get off at 11 o'clock. It could go to $30. It could go to $75. It could go to $115. But you doing that Monday to Friday. So just imagine by the time you reach the whole month or 2-3 weeks, how much that comes. So one time Facebook, you know, the first time it was like, okay, a $75 check, then it was like $300, then it went up to $1,000. I'm like, hold the fuck up. And he was explaining to me, that's how you're supposed to be doing it. You know what I mean? And you holding up sponsors, people are sending me stuff now, you know what I mean? Yo, put this on the screen, you know what I mean? Yeah, send me a check.
It's real easy. It'll get on the screen when you bust that check down.
So, you know, I learned to just how to make money off this platform of my own.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
And I think that's what other DJs need to look at, you know what I'm saying? Because enough people don't really take control of what it is that they're doing. They're just kind of like riding along with the wave. And I don't know, in a way it kind of feels like you're leading the path into a whole new direction, but at the same time, I feel like entertainment always has to innovate, and you're definitely doing that.
Definitely.
With your, you know, DJ Epps and Friends, with Sirius XM. So listen, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to tap all the way in. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna hear more from DJ Epps, okay? But for now, we want you to hear a message and a shout out to our sponsor, Mogul Mondays. Don't go nowhere. Keep it live. We'll be right back with more from DJ Epps.
Yo, it's your boy DJ Epps. What it do, man? Hey, yo, listen, man. Be sure to check out the family. Check out my interview, the Phoenix Magazine on YouTube right now, man. Not now, right now, all right? Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and all that good stuff. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Mobile Mondays. Yeah, South Florida's premier platform for all artists, performers, and entertainers. Please follow me at DJ Epps and follow them at Mobile Mondays 954. All right? Holla back at your boy, DJ Epps. Yeah!
I love Hey, y'all. Welcome back. We are in the mix, okay, with DJ Epps.
Yeah.
What it do?
Everything good, man. Thank you for having me again.
Of course, we love having you. Obviously, we are not only fans of yours, you know what I'm saying, but we love to create positive synergy. We had you on the magazine. We definitely had to bring you back for the
that was
podcast.
a great look. I thank you for that too.
Listen, you're so proud, and we appreciate that as a media company. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing when you do a project for somebody, am I right, Phoenix? Like, but it's another thing like when they really appreciate it. And I think that us as like entertainers in the space, we don't always see people's gratitude.
Well, it's the same on this side. You know what I mean? It's cool to say, oh yeah, he's a cool DJ, but when somebody recognize that you're a good DJ and you're a humble DJ and you put in that work, and it's very much appreciated.
Yeah, man. Look, it's all love. So following that love, okay, we about to spice things up real quick with a quick game of this or that. Now, this or that is pretty simple. It's going to go real basic.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give you two choices. You lucky because you ain't really drinking, okay? Now, you got only 5 seconds to choose. If you choose both, you will pay the consequence. If you choose none, you will pay the consequence. And of course, if you go past your time, you're going to pay the consequence. All right, here we go. So I'm going to give you some choices, and you're going to tell me which one.
This or that.
This or that. Here we go.
Gotcha.
Funk Flex or Kid Capri?
Too easy, Kid Capri.
All right, and why? Got to give me explanations for all of them.
He's exactly he is the legendary version of me. Mr. Energy, turntables, party rocker, you know what I mean, and make you feel good throughout your whole party time, the DJ set. So it's, I grew up on Kid, like I watched him from day one. That's my guy.
I love how you say this is easy. Like you didn't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, here we go. Next one. DJ Red Alert or DJ Ron G?
Red Alert, Pops. Like, I known Red for a minute. Like, when I first moved down here to Miami, I learned to not hog up the DJ culture. I would bring the Tony Touch to Miami, to my parties. I would bring Kid Capri, and I would bring Red. You know what I mean? So me and him have that, we have that report, you know what I mean, to a point that I know his sons and everything, and, you know, like I said, he lets me call him Pops. He is the father of, you know, this DJ situation thing. You know what I mean? So, Red Alert.
I love it. I love that you guys pay homage to each other. I don't think you always see that, you know, in the DJ space, right?
Yeah,
it's either like he's whack or he aight, you know, I'm nice or I'm boosting myself, but you don't really see synergy, or at least that not mainstream. You don't never really hear that.
And
So
Ron
I
G,
think that's
like,
dope.
he's dope. But, you know, if I had to pick one, it would be Red.
Okay. Better things on the red side, I'm just saying. Reasonable Doubt or Illmatic?
Ooh.
Look at him looking at the wall. Alright, cool. You got it, but you gonna pay the consequence. It took you a little while.
Yeah.
Why Illmatic?
Oh, man. There's just some records on there that just I really, really enjoy and I love. Not because of Queens, not because of, you know, the fact that Nas took a bunch of producers and created that album, that made that album more interesting to love and hear and vibe to. So, you know, a Reasonable Doubt is a monster too.
I mean, you're going beyond the lyrics at that point, because that's another point that a lot of people don't bring up. Once you're talking about producers, you're talking about the production quality, you're talking about the sound.
Yeah,
so I think that's a whole
Rock,
other.
You got a Large Professor, you got Primo, like, you know, and to that was just very interesting. And for the producers, you know, they it was a friendly competition. They trying to outbeat each other, but at the same time, they all won. Everybody won. It was just a great masterpiece. And Illmatic, I love that album.
All right, so DJ Epps, since you took a little longer than your 5 seconds, choose a color. Are you going with red, blue, or brown?
My favorite color.
Red.
No.
Man, wah. Blue like his sneakers. Okay, I was hoping it wasn't Like he's gonna be like, no, brown like my skin. I'm melanin team. All right,
Blue.
blue. So
What's that?
looks like you got. Actually, this is the best flavor. You are going to have a coconut brittle. Bugito, a bugito.
What is
Now let
that?
me tell you what a bugito is.
Oh my God.
This
That's
is-
not blue.
This is the blue bag. Here you go.
What
Gonna have a
is
shot
this?
of that. So that is coconut brittle. And once you continue
Is it a
to
worm?
eat it, no, it's not a worm. It's a Brazilian bug. Bugito coconut brittles are mealworms fully toasted with
There you
crunch
go.
and
Didn't I
covered
just
with
say that?
melted
I said it
sugar.
was a worm.
No,
Yeah.
it's not a worm. It's
a
it's
Oh,
a maggot. It's a maggot.
Maggot.
Yes.
It's a planet-friendly nutritional.
Wait, you want me to eat
and
this?
yes, that is your consequence
You should have
for
asked.
not drinking liquor. It's too late to switch.
Okay.
You felt the switch coming, huh?
This is from Brazil.
I promise you. Yes, it's good. It's good. I promise you.
So
Look.
I'm just gonna take a piece.
Just
You're
make
gonna-
sure
no,
you
you gotta
eat-
eat that shot. That's
Make sure
your
you chew the
shot.
bug. You
All right,
gotta
I'll
chew
take
the
out
bug.
some for you, but that's your shot. I'll take out some. I'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm
I'll take
about
out
to eat a
some.
nice lasagna right after this.
You're gonna be
The
so
bug's
quiet.
gonna have
I
a
promise
field day
you,
with the
it's
lasagna.
not bad. It's
Oh my
worse than
God.
it's all mental.
Y'all see this, man? This-
Just chug it, man. You've eaten worse.
Do it.
You've eaten worse. Don't think about it. Whap.
Do it.
Oh my God.
DJ Epps eating
What else?
burritos.
What else you got there?
What's
He
up?
looking
No other selections. No other. That's actually the best one. Trust
Do I
me.
chew it or just
Yes,
swallow it?
chew. I would
Whatever
chew
you
it.
choose.
Chew
Chew it.
Chew
Don't
it.
just
It's
swallow it.
You
Chew it.
gotta chew it. You gotta get that.
I ain't never had none, but I would chew it.
One. Chew it.
Don't think about it.
He's doing it.
It's
I
not
told you
bad.
it's good.
Wow. Worms taste good.
It's kind of yummy.
Well, you heard that crack?
Look, he's
That was the
looking
worms.
back.
Go-
What do I
oh.
do about this?
He's thinking of, you got water right there now.
What are we thinking? How does it taste?
Has a granola taste to it.
See? it's
So you
pretty
didn't taste the
yummy.
worm?
See,
The
I'm
maggot?
Not, I'm not thinking about that.
That's good. That's all
So
we
you
need.
said it, you know. I wasn't thinking about the worm, but you know what I mean.
All right.
I'm a champ. I'm a champ.
Listen, you did that. High five. You
All
did
right.
that. You did that. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. That was the high
He
five.
looked at us
on
like,
the-
what else you got there, man?
Hurry up, man.
Yo, that high five was ricocheting
Fuck your boy.
towards my face. All right, here we go.
With a chocolate taste
He's,
to it.
he's appreciating the cuisine around here. All right, we birds, so we gotta eat insects. You know what I'm saying? We're phoenix birds, so that's why we feed you.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
He eating, fuck.
All right, here we go. I really am interested in which one you're going to say for this because I really don't know. So here we
I answer
go.
quick too before you.
I know, right?
You better look at them colors, right?
I know, right?
Mixing on air? No, don't read them. Don't read them. Now he can't read them. I hid the labels. All right. Mixing on air or mixing in the club?
Mixing on air.
Why?
You know, when LL gave me my own show on Rock the Bells and he said, Epps, play whatever you want, it made me think about the radio stations I used to play here in Miami for. It was really, like, Miami people they tend to hear it. They're like, damn, boy, you sound handcuffed. Why you not going off? They can hear it. Versus me on Rock the Bells, playing whatever I want. Of course, playing old school, but he lets me play Afrobeat. He lets me play reggaeton. He lets me play a new artist. You know what I mean?
That's
So
dope.
I like that. Now, for the clubs, I like rocking the clubs. I love rocking the clubs, but nowadays, you know, everybody got a request. Not too many clubs here in Miami. They're all strip clubs. You're not really playing for the party. You're playing for that stripper. You know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I like playing on the radio where I'm playing for 1 billion people all around the world
I love that.
versus just that room.
In that room. Now, I definitely want to touch on something that was kind of going on social media. A lot of people were talking about it as it pertains to being a DJ at a club. I believe, what was the rapper's name?
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa had a situation where I guess he didn't like something that the DJ played or mixed, or and he had like this whole commotion, and sometimes a lot of times these stories end up really bad. Like DJs really get beat up, they really do get assaulted, by these people's entourage or team, or like what I don't even know how to like formulate the question, but like how do you prepare yourself for something like that?
Well, first
or
of all,
protect yourself from something.
First of all, let's just make something clear. Like, no DJ is supposed to get touched. Period. I don't mean to use this analogy, but we're like women. You ain't touching us. You know what I mean? We are the first before the MC in the culture of hip hop. As for the situation with Wiz Khalifa, which he had apologized for it, but then again he went back on the radio the next day, saying he had to do something to DJ. Like, he didn't have to do that, because now for all DJs all around the world, we kind of feel disrespected. Like, he didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? Because that makes it looks like the apology wasn't,
like genuine. Right.
So for that situation, the DJ and Wiz Khalifa was both wrong. They was both at fault.
The DJ too?
Yeah.
And why do you say that?
Let's start with Wiz Khalifa. Like I said, you don't put your hands on nobody. Keep your hands to yourself. If you have a situation that you're not feeling about it, get with the promoter, get with your manager, and try to get it fixed. But you do not touch the DJ, all right? Because had it been a DJ that's from the hood or that's really about that life,
right?
It would have ended up bad. Two, I don't care if it was Drama, Flex, Envy, Epps, Khaled. You wouldn't have touched us. You would not do that. I think you did that because you thought the DJ was some soft,
like a sucker,
humble DJ that's not gonna do nothing. You did that, so I didn't like that at all. So he was very wrong about that. On the DJ side, you messed up, homie. How you not know you're about to go rock Wiz Khalifa's album release party and you don't have the album in your Sarah?
Wow. But how many situations, Epps, could have, like, what if he was covering for somebody or something and somebody didn't prep him? I mean, how many scenarios could it be that's possible?
There's no
or is that just straight up irresponsibility?
It's straight up irresponsibility because had I known I'm going to Wiz Khalifa's album release party,
you coming prepared.
Or even his people
to cover for this DJ or to be the main DJ, I have to do my homework. I need to know, because Wiz Khalifa he got the weed smoker crowd, he does have a pop side crowd, and he has a hip hop crowd. I need to know which crowd I'm fucking with. Excuse my language.
Another thing! Your favorite color!
No, stop that.
That's the consequence. You have to eat it.
No.
Oh, man. You can't put me on that camera. You won't have no snacks left.
That thing says crickets.
You put me on there. There won't be no snacks left. None. I would have ate the whole thing by now.
Hey, I'd rather you find me.
Production, serve him a shot.
Give him a shout out.
That's the fourth curse word, production. Serve him a shot.
I'd rather take a shot of alcohol.
No. We ain't gonna ruin your diet like that. Go ahead.
But
DJ.
on the DJ side, like I said, he had to know, man, what he was getting himself into. If Wiz Khalifa's coming in my DJ booth, I got to do a Wiz Khalifa set from, you know, his day one record till whatever his album is out right now. You know what I mean? He had to be prepared, and the DJ was not prepared. You know, they said that Wiz didn't put his hand on the DJ. He kind of put a hand on his brother, the MC or something like that. It doesn't matter.
It's still the team. It's still
you know what I mean? You still don't do that. So the DJ was at fault too, man. He should have been prepared for that. And not only that, you know, Serato was smart enough to now, and this right here, for all DJs that know about this is definitely no excuse. Serato now has an option button for you to be to have title. So if you have a title account, all you gotta do is click on that title logo on the Serato and search up his album.
Wow. It's
Search
that easy.
anybody's album.
Wow.
Search everybody's album.
Title
There
getting
no more
that
record
money.
stores.
You know
All
what I
right, no more need for
No more
walking around
record
with
stores.
a trunk,
mean? Yeah, you know
a
what I
trunk
mean?
closet full.
That thing saves you. I remember, you know.
Were you one of those apps, by the way?
What?
Did you have like crates? You used to walk around with crates,
Yes,
like pushing them around.
You had to.
I would die for a photo
I
like
had
that.
at least
I would
7
die for a
crates. Kid Capri had at least 14, 15, 20
7
crates.
crates.
Then there was the
So all these
speakers.
little kids
DJ
that don't want to
Premier
help their
had
moms with the
25
groceries.
And we would have
Imagine
a
that.
crew of people that was ready to come in the club for free. Yo, you want to come in for free? Grab a crate.
Grab a crate.
You know what I mean?
Help me unload my
You know,
truck.
So yeah, man.
That's
and
funny.
if you're not from that crate era, you really
Miss DJ.
you missed it. You know what I mean? Two,
There you go.
you are one of the gods. Period. You are one of the gods. You know, you dig in the crates, or you like going to the record store and pull a juice one day, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Did you finish hollering at her?
Later. It's the hair flip for me.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's an important thing to talk about, because I think that a lot of DJs don't understand like the harms with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to be prepared. You have to know how to do your research and know who you're gonna talk to, because something could really turn bad. And I think I've heard it enough times where it never works out for the DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if it doesn't work out for the DJ, honestly, the DJ. I heard some of these stories. Even in my hometown, Miami. I heard some DJs got caught in the parking lot, so and so. It's because of their egos. They think they're all that. You know what I mean? They probably got paid underneath the table, and they ain't run it, or they ain't do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Something. But you know, the boys are ready to come get you back in the days. But thank God I never ran into that problem. I'll never run into that problem. Them Zopals are ready for it. I'm protected by family. Like, I'm protected by Miami in general. Like, anybody touches Epps, one phone call. Like,
don't touch Epps. Don't touch Epps.
Right.
He gonna make that phone call
well,
on
you
you.
know, it's great to know. Like, one person explained it to me. It's like, Epps, it's not just about don't touch Epps. You're one of the last breed that supports artists.
Yeah.
And we need you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At that level too,
Yeah.
because it's usually the newer DJs supporting the new artists. But you're an OG supporting new artists. You know what I'm saying? And I think that these newer artists need to respect you no matter what. You know,
Right.
even if they don't understand you, they have to respect what it is that you're doing, because you're paving the way for other DJs, and you're honestly standing out, because again, no one at that level is rocking with the independent artists. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to make sure y'all support DJ Epps.
Right.
Y'all need to make sure y'all follow his movement, and don't go nowhere. Enjoy these anuncios, okay? We'll be right back after estos comerciales
Yeah.
with more of DJ Epps. Pew, pew. what up, y'all? It's your favorite chica, Frankie Red from the Phoenix Mag. We are here, okay, at the Red Rooster, and we are at the Urban Film Festival press conference. I'm so excited to see just a little bit about what's gonna go down this weekend. What drives you to want to talk to the youth?
It's something I feel it fills me to just, it gives me that extra energy that I need in my life. I think they're excited I'm here, but I'm more excited to see them. And this is how important it is for me to come meet these kids, shake their hands, take pictures with them, see what they want to be when they grow up.
We're in Overtown. How does it feel for you as an actor and as someone who is, in film, to be in a city surrounded by so much diversity and so much going on during Urban Film Festival?
Wow, from this festival I learned more about this particular portion of Miami in regards of its history in filmmaking, and it's incredible that Marco is really re-energizing that in this particular area.
How excited are you to have Urban Film Festival right here?
I think it's dope. I think Overtown is a community that a lot of people kind of overlook and have always been overlooked. So I think it's great that they can be programs here.
How do you get the inspiration and where does it come from? So it's a little bit of a two-part question. How and where?
So when you say, how do I get the inspiration? For me personally, it's all about scenery. That's why I love coming to Florida, right? Because you can write a bestseller.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your favorite chica, Frankie Red from the Phoenix Mag. We are here at the 6-year anniversary of Small Towns Need Poetry Too. And today is also the official launch of Prophecy Society. And let's see who is at this event, because I heard there's a lot of VIPs, okay? Now, what do you look forward to with your new label? What is your expectation?
Just to structure them a bit, you know what I'm saying, and move them on and introduce them to the music side, because poetry is in our music.
And now, obviously, this is a big moment. I've been asking everybody about how do you feel, Prophecy Society is launching. This is a big moment for poetry. I mean, to you as a poet.
It means legacy. It means purpose. And I'm just honored and humbled that God trusted me with this vision.
How are you for what's happening? This is a huge moment for Sarah Briscoe, Prophecy Society. What do you think that means for the poetry community?
I think it means that things are happening when and how they should. South Florida definitely is a large part of the spoken word community.
We have a lot going on. You got poetry, you got Prophecy Society that's obviously launching. It's a label. You as a poet, how does that make you feel?
Wonderful. I would have never thought in a million years that there will ever be a spoken word record label. This is huge, absolutely major.
Hey, what up, y'all? Welcome back, okay, to another episode, to our next segment, which is A Shot for Your Thoughts. Another shot. Listen, we're sitting here with the legendary DJ Epps, okay? International DJ extraordinaire. Make sure you check him out on Sirius XM. And to my left, I'm super excited to have him on air for the very first time today. This is comedian, okay? He's also my true uncle, the real Uncle Sam. Yeah. Now listen, this is your first podcast. Are you nervous?
No.
I do this. You may have seen him at Eargasm. You may have enjoyed him at Love Jones, but he is here with us today at the Hip Hop Roundtable. So guys, we're going to play a good game of A Shot for Your Thoughts. Now this is how this game's going to go. I'm going to read you guys.
By the way, we're taking shots of worms again?
Yeah, the worms don't bother me, man. That bothers me, man.
We're taking shots of jelly beans.
Oh, man, I like those.
Jelly beans are not that bad. They're just different types
Just
of
have love in the
flavors.
car. That can give you some serious breath.
Listen, Theo here is not going to ruin the surprises. I'm just kidding. So listen, we're going to have the real Uncle Sam versus DJ Epps. Now, the way this game's going to go, I'm going to read you guys a question. Now, you guys are going to hit your buzzer if you feel like the question's right. Hit your buzzer, DJ Epps. Hit it again. There we go. Hit your buzzer, Uncle Sam. All right, so they have two different sounds, two different tones. Whichever one hits it first gets to answer the question. Now, if you get the question wrong, you must pay the consequence. If you get the question right, you don't have to pay the consequence. The other person automatically have to take the consequence. Now, if you get the question wrong, the other person has the opportunity to steal. But if you have stolen incorrectly, you must also pay the consequence. Are you guys ready? This is the game of no consequences. Yes, so that's right there. Keep it right there. Top survey says. All right, here we go. Question number 1. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? 10 seconds on the clock. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower both have in common? So they're both gonna be eating a jelly bean. The answer is they're both parasites. Parasites. A tick and the Eiffel Tower.
I would take one of the Eiffel Tower.
Yo!
I'm trying to see if there's a clock around there.
All right, so the real Uncle Sam has green and what color? Oh, whites for DJ Epps. All right, here we go. Eat that jelly bean and let's see what you got.
There's a worm in there from the last one.
He's like, eat the worm. Don't try to set me up. All right.
He ate the worm. Oh, the jelly bean.
So the real Uncle Sam, do you have juicy pear or booger?
Tasted like a pear. I've eaten booger.
Oh my God! DJ Epps, you had white. Did you have coconuts?
Come on now.
Or spoiled milk?
Spoiled milk.
I think that was
Look at spoiled.
Yeah.
Spoiled milk! Oh my God!
I think it was a coconut spoiled milk. Yeah, that makes sense.
It was a little mixture.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Next question. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? May flowers.
Pilgrims?
Wow! Correct! The Mayflower.
Oh, shit.
Pilgrims.
Hey, I fell asleep in history too. That's
that was too good.
This is not gonna go good for me. I want to tell you that.
All right, we got green.
Oh man, that's
For
a toss-up, bro.
Epps.
Was that a booger?
We don't know. It could be pear. It could be celery. Oh my God. Yo.
It's definitely not a pear.
It's definitely not a pear.
Nope.
So our good man here had booger flavor. Booger flavor.
Boogers, we were kids.
Did you eat your boogers as a kid, Epps? I used to put them on the wall at a little collection, at a
I tasted
museum.
my boogers before, but
Everybody's a.
No, I mean,
Imagine you from
a
New York.
booger, right? Them things be, boy, boy.
grass taste to it too.
Like grass?
Grass.
Oh no. All right, here we go.
Okay, I already see this is not gonna go good for me.
How do you fix a cracked pumpkin? Think about it. How do you fix a cracked pumpkin? 10 seconds on the clock.
Where do you go to Halloween?
A cracked pumpkin.
Where do you go for Halloween? That's a little clue. Rhymes with hatch. Both DJ Epps and Uncle Sam are gonna have to eat it. How do you fix a cracked pumpkin? With a pumpkin patch.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Alright.
I was even at the nursery right now.
Right, we gonna shake them up, shake
I
them
didn't
up.
curse. I held my mouth. I'm not.
All right, so we got brown for Uncle Sam and multicolor white for DJ Epps.
That tastes like brownies.
Oh, you got chocolate pudding.
Yeah, that's just good.
Wow.
Yo, I'm sick of him.
How?
Tastes like soap.
Oh man, you got dirty dishwater. Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness!
Say that brownies.
I don't understand. And guys, the smell is happening. You want some to
spit it out? You're the one that cussed though. You need to get your mouth washed up with soap. Right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Get it on the money.
Damn, I'm smelling something.
Just in case you were thinking of trash.
Not soap.
It's not so.
What's the other question?
All right. What are teddy bears never? Oh, I'm sorry. Why are teddy bears never hungry? Someone ate dog food. Theo, did you have dog food?
Yo, this thing said brownies.
He said brownies. He had dog food.
That's what it smells. This.
I'm like, wait, what's that smell? I know that smell. Yo, he ate dog food.
It tastes like brownies.
Oh, we need a spray in here.
I told you I smelled something.
Yo, eat it. Eat the Febreze. Eat the Febreze.
White bears are not hungry?
Listen, I don't know how you thought that was chocolate, though. I'm worried about your diet. Here we go. Not the last question, but I'm going to repeat it.
Repeat it, yeah. We got
dog
distracted there.
food
But
threw me off. What are why? Why do I keep saying what? Why are teddy bears never hungry? Think of a blank animal. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I really suck at this.
I got one right. I'm on my one. Don't tell me it was Teddy Graham.
Oh no! Teddy bears are never hungry because they're always stuffed.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
They're a stuffed animal. A stuffed animal. Listen, I'm just happy that. All right, Theo.
Like
Listen,
You got green.
These are nursery rhyme questions, bro.
And DJ Epps.
This tastes like
Another brownie.
What you got?
Orange. What you got over there?
Uh-oh.
Juicy pear or booger?
This is what a booger tastes like. I got a booger.
You got a booger over there
My boogers
with the
didn't
dog
taste like
food.
this.
Oh my God.
My boogers didn't taste like this.
DJ Epps, do you have peach or barf? Peach, thank God.
For sure.
I'm so glad that didn't end up like that for you. I was really
I was
hoping.
going to say something else, but...
What does it taste like?
I can't curse. What did The Rock used to say? What did he call the pie?
The pie? Do you know what he called it?
The poutine pie.
Oh, there we go.
The poutine.
The poutine.
Poutine pie peach. I guess it's something like that.
Poutine pie.
Man, listen, we getting creative with these names over here, okay? All right, guys, last question. You both can breathe.
Oh.
What did the triangle say to the circle? That is so funny. What did the triangle say to the circle? Triangles have many points.
I'm just gonna go for it. See you at the corner.
That's one walk to another.
Yo, that is a good guess. That is a good guess. We might save you. That was such a good guess. That was such a good guess. DJ Epps, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to take anything you want to say. Just give it a good guess. Think about the point.
What did the triangle say to the circle? I don't have no idea, man.
I need that clip.
I gotta circle back. I don't know.
Yo, that's a good guess too.
Yeah.
But no, the triangle said to the circle that you are pointless.
Okay.
You have no points.
Okay.
You are pointless. So, Theo, only Gino and Phoenix can save you. Was that a good guess? Is he safe?
It was a good guess. It was just to the wrong riddle.
Because that's the answer. What the
It
one
won't be
wall
him to
takes
tell
to
both
another
against the
wall.
grain, right?
Like, listen.
I know I shouldn't have spanked him when he was
So here you go.
Bean boozled, that's what it's called?
Yeah, bean boozled. And let's see what your flavor will be. Ooh, you might get lucky with this.
Oh, you're taking nasty.
Oh, finally.
You said this is nasty.
He got multicolored.
You got bean boozled?
I finally found the nasty one.
Did you get stinky
You
socks?
finally found the nasty
The dog
one?
food wasn't nasty?
Nah, this is like
Brownies.
Stinky socks is what he has.
It's like vomit.
Or tutti frutti. Oh, that's probably barf then.
Yeah,
And-
that's barf.
and was it more orangey?
Felt like I was drinking
Yeah.
and I went out and I threw up. That's
Oh,
exactly what I
that
feel like.
peeling
Alright,
was
yeah.
good. What do you have over
Wanna
here?
throw it out?
This one was
I already
the best one
swallowed
out
it.
of all of them.
Wow, so you had tutti frutti.
Tutti frutti.
Tutti
You know what it tastes
frutti.
like? You ever had those bazooka gums back in the days?
Bazooka Joe?
Bazooka Joe.
The big huge.
Yeah, I
That's the
remember
best one.
that.
I love it.
I'm
I
glad I
love
had
it.
the
Wow,
price right.
that's even a classic candy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, both of you
We're
give
saying our age
yourselves
here, man.
a round of applause.
saying
You
our
guys
age here.
survived. You guys survived the shot for your thoughts. Yes. So I want to ask both of you, being that both of you came up from a different era of hip hop, right? Because times have always or continue to change. We were making fun earlier about bringing records in a crate, right? But DJs now wouldn't even understand that. What would you say the club scene was like? I keep saying Theo, but you know, that's my Theo. Uncle Sam, I want you to give me the perspective from the crowd when you're in it. And then Epps, I want you to give me the perspective as a DJ, DJing for people like Uncle Sam, controlling the crowd. How has it changed, let's say, from the 90s or the 80s to now?
Oh, you want me to go first?
You can.
Back in the days, controlling the crowd was, at the end of the day, back in the days and now, you have to control the crowd. Because you want to make sure Uncle Sam is up on Thea, you know what I mean? Getting ready to have a good night. You know what I mean? You know, and if we bros, you know, he gives me that wink, I'm gonna play a record for him that he gonna make sure that Thea gets the point.
It's getting popping.
You know, and nowadays, you know, I control the crowd, you know. These guys want to fist pump, they want to throw their bodies all around, so, you know, you got to be careful with that. And if a fight breaks out, I'm going to have to play a slow jam to just slow down everything. So crowd control is definitely a big thing back in the days and now.
I love it. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I got another question to kind of piggyback off of that. But Uncle Sam, I'm going to let you rock
to
out
me,
first.
DJing now is a little different because I was brought up with DJs with crates, you know. Back in Overtown, Sunburn DJs, Ghetto Style DJs. It was like, it was a thing. Bunch of crates, speakers.
Right.
And the DJ could really feel the crowd, and he would, when they would go to have that DJ back, go in there and get them records, and you would control that crowd. I don't think that now having a little pack with a bunch of CDs or a bunch of records in a computer is the same thing. You could only play what you have. In a record, you got two sides, you know, you got 14, 13, 10 songs. So to me, DJing back then was more entertaining because the DJ could stop, scratch, mix it. They really don't scratch now. They just cut into the music. They don't. You don't hear no scratching. You don't hear no DJ feeling the crowd. You feel it because I've been to clubs now. You feel it, but it's not the same. Back then, it was a different vibe, a different atmosphere. The generation was totally different. This generation is cool. They're wild. They're more wild than us.
They're wild.
They're wild, bro. It's like totally different. It's like back in my days, it was disrespectful, but in a respectful way. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Right now, it's just totally disrespectful.
Yeah.
I love that.
And that's why I said, you know, thank God for Serato. You know, they give you an option to either push buttons or you could still be on turntables. And I love being on the turntables because like he said, you know, digging in the crates to find that record, flip side, whatever the case is, or put the needle on the record. It's a great feeling to that, and that also makes you control the crowd.
Yeah, like it looks even different. And I want to give a big shout out to whoever the makers are. I want to get this one last thing on air before we cut out.